All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you sincere Akim out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, I'm going to jump straight into this video. I don't want to ratazah. It'll be edifying. As usual, I'm going to go into Rakah Kwadash. All right? And, man, beautiful times that we're living in. Things are getting hot and heavy, baby. Things are turning up, man, quickly. Things are escalating, you know. Things are escalating. So I want to bring out an article real quick. I'm pretty sure we all know what happened in the Ukraine this past weekend with the bridge being blown up in what is that the Crimean Peninsula. You know, basically Putin says it was a terrorist attack. Okay, he's blaming Ukraine for it. I'm gonna read the article. All right, but we know ultimately what's going on is over there in the Ukraine, a proxy war. Look that word up. A proxy war is being waged between the United States, Babylon the Great, and Russia, Gog and Magog. All right, a proxy war is being fought in the Ukraine. Okay, you see, and let's read this article. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Beautiful times that we're living in, man. Beautiful times that we're living in. Things are escalating quickly. The third's woe is right around the corner. Okay, it's right around the corner. But prior to that, we know a one major prophecy has to pop off first. Okay, we're waiting on one major prophecy, and then things like Elder Pastor Horst are going to move quickly, and that's going to be the mandatory implementation of that MOTB, that CHIP, that RFID micro CHIP. Okay, you see, that will be made mandatory first. But prior to that, all hell is going to be breaking loose, as you can see globally. And that's going to be the solution, that CHIP. That's going to be the thing that's going to fix everything, okay? And then once that CHIP is made mandatory, the MOTB, the Charagma, hey, things are going to move quickly. The third's war is going to be right there, okay? Which we at the door of it, all right? Beautiful times, man, beautiful times. So this is off of Sky News. It reads, Vladimir Putin says missile strikes across Ukraine are in retaliation for Crimea Bridge terrorists. That's the key word I want to key in on. Terrorist blast. Again, Vladimir Putin says missile strikes across Ukraine are in retaliation for Crimea Bridge terrorist blast. Okay? It says the Russian president says Monday's missile strikes were in retaliation for an attack on the Kerch Bridge that links Russia to the annexed Crimean Peninsula, which was a terrorist attack. Putin vows harsh response. Vladimir Putin has said Monday's deadly missile strikes targeting cities in Ukraine were in retaliation for his terrorist action against Russian territory. In televised remarks, the Russian president said Moscow has launched long-range missile attacks against Ukraine's energy, military, and communications infrastructure on Monday. It says cities including, I don't even know how you say these cities. I don't know how to say these cities, Salakia, but you can see the cities. I don't know how to say them words. It's the cities including, you see it, were targeted with 8 people killed and dozens injured in the capital. I believe that's Kiev. And you can see a picture again of that the bridge being I think it was a truck explosion or something like that. The Kerch Bridge links Russia to the annexed Crimean Peninsula. Says Mr. Putin said the strikes were in retaliation for an attack on the Kerch Bridge, which links Russia to the annexed Crimean Peninsula. We said that already. And he claimed Ukraine had also tried to blow up the Turk Stream natural gas pipeline. So notice during this, a lot of the infrastructure is being attacked, man. And that's all by design because we know ultimately the wicked elite is behind all this, man. You know, they showed you that in Game of Thrones, right? Game of Thrones, I forget that. I think one of the seasons they were talking about the bank. The bank, they fund both sides, right? They don't care about who wins the war because they gain either way because they're funding both sides. You see, so we know ultimately who controls the banking system, the wicked elite. Okay, you see, and they're ultimately this is their new world order that they're ushering in. Okay, right? This digital reset, this is all by design of the wicked elite. Okay, and we know ultimately they're controlling these leaders, man. You see, they're all just puppets, man. They're all in cahoots. All right, it's called the theater of war. That's what this is, a theater of war. Okay, you see, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, and you notice where else got attacked? We already know the Nord Stream pipeline got attacked. The bridge, obviously. What else? I think Germany. I read a report about the rail system was sabotaged in Germany. Okay, so that's the theme going forward. It seems like is that they're going to be attacking the infrastructure. Okay, so it's about to get nasty, man. And you best believe these things are going to start to happen in Babylon the Great, as it says. Yahweh Shemi Shai is going to put an evil thought into this man's mind to go up to the city of unwalled villages. All right, you see, a beautiful times. And he claimed Ukraine had also tried to blow up the Turk Stream natural gas pipeline. Speaking at a meeting of Russia's Security Council, he added, if attacks continue against Russia, the response will be harsh. Slovakia. Okay, so it says the responses will be the same scale as the threats to Russia. In the event of further attempts to carry out terrorist attacks on our territory, Russia's response will be harsh. Ukraine's national police said at least 10 people were killed in the strikes, as 60 injured nationwide. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said in a video post that showed him outside his office, they want panic and chaos, which we know ultimately that's what the wicked elite want. The Hegelian dialect, all right? Problem, reaction, solution. Pressure from above, pressure from below. Order out of chaos. They're bringing this chaos. And it's a global thing, man, because it's a global reset. And then they're going to swoop in as a knight in shining armor with the solution, which is going to be that digital ooh, that MOTB. We're close, man. We're close. So it says, and once that CHIP is made mandatory, you best believe the third woe is right there. We're at the beginning stages of it. Okay, of the beautiful times. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said in a video post that showed him outside his office, they want panic and chaos. They want to destroy our energy system. The second target is people. Such a time and such targets were specially chosen to cause as much damage as possible. Ukraine's top general said Ukrainian forces shot down at least 41 missiles on Monday morning. This morning, 75 missiles were launched. 41 of them were neutralized by our air defense. General Valery Zaluzhnyi, commander-in-chief of the Ukraine Armed Forces, wrote on Twitter. Ukraine has denied any involvement in the bridge attack. Like I said, anyway, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We know what's going on. It's a proxy war being waged over there. And it wouldn't surprise me if Babylon the Great has, boots on the ground over there. Okay? So it's Mykola Podolak, I can't say these Russian names, an advisor to President Zelensky tweeted, Putin accuses Ukraine of terrorism. Sounds too cynical even for Russia. Yeah, because ultimately, I believe it's Babylon the Great behind these things, these attacks, man. We know that's how Babylon gets down, man. They love sabotaging infrastructures. They love assassinating leaders. That's how Babylon gets down, man. Love waging proxy wars. It says less than 24 hours ago, Russian planes hit residential area of Zaporizhzhia with 12 missiles, killing 13 people and injuring more than 50. There is only one terrorist state here, and the whole world knows who it is. Yeah, we know who the we know who the ham of the earth is. We know who the problem of the earth is. All right, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Salakia, my damn allergies acting up. But let's that's pretty much it on the article. I wanted to read this. This is Job chapter 18. I'm gonna start at verse 5. Job 18 and 5. It says, "Yea, the light of the wicked," and we know the wicked is Esau, Edom, per what Malachi 1 and 4. We know who the wicked are, and Russia, Gog and Magog, they're Edomites also, man. All right, France, Spain, Portugal, the UK, Europe. I mean, well, yeah, them European nations, man. Germany, the UK, Babylon the Great, America. They're all Edomites, man. They're being led by Edomites, ran by Edomites. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right. So it says, "Yea, the light of the wicked, Esau, Edom." All right. Ultimately, "Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine." Esau's the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. We're at the end of this devil's kingdom, his empire, his rulership, his age of rulership. All right, and he's about to come down with great wrath, knowing that he had but a short time. All right, you see. So it says, "Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his counsel shall cast him down." Because we know ultimately this is all the plans of the wicked elite. They're orchestrating all this chaos. Okay, they're bringing this collapse. They want to collapse this current society, this current, way of buying and selling. And it looks like they're gonna. Well, we know they're gonna bring purity hell upon you. Per Revelation 12 and 12, the devil is gonna come down with great wrath. Over there in Europe, all right, they're talking about rolling blackouts. They're talking about mobile blackouts. And you see they're attacking these nations' infrastructures. Okay, so a famine is brewing. Evil times, man, and evil times. Okay, ultimately it's the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, but he's using Esau, Edom to do it. All right, you see. So it says, "The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his counsel shall cast him down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet." Yeah, he thinks he's being slick, his crafty counsel. He thinks all this is going to fulfill, is going to get him to get his that crafty enterprise up and running. He's going to sit down and enjoy this meal. But the Lord said when he sits down, and as soon as he fills his belly, guess what? He's going to vomit it up. He's in the trick bag. Everything he's doing is leading to it. Everything Esau, Edom is currently doing is leading to his undoing. Is leading to his end, to his downfall. All right? This new world order that he's trying to roll out, it's ultimately going to lead to his downfall. Okay? It's going to lead him to the third woe, and as it says, to the king of terrors. All right? All right? Our redemption is nigh. All right? It says, "For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and walketh upon a snare. The jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him." That's Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. He's coming to take everything from this devil. It says he's going everything this devil acquired, all the resources that he stealed and gobbled down. He's gonna vomit it up. Okay, all right. So it says, "For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. The jinn a snare is a trap. A trap is set for this devil. The jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way." This is the main point. Job 18 and 11. Salakia. It says, "For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. The jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way." Job 18 and 11. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. All right, so that's what you're gonna see, more and more terrorist attacks. All right, whether they be false flag or not. All right, you know, ultimately that's Yahweh Shem Yahushai putting this in this man's will to do this, to destroy these infrastructures, to destroy, you know, the attacking the grid. You know, that's Yahweh Shem Yahushai ultimately doing this, and it's gonna cause, as you can see, it's driving him to his feet. It's causing Putin to retaliate. And what you think going to happen when these false flag attacks happen over here in Babylon the Great? It's going to drive them to their feet. So ultimately, these terrorist attacks are driving all these nations to their feet. And ultimately, that's Yahweh Shem Yahushai mustering the host of the battle. Yahweh Shem Yahushai stirring these leaders up, these nations up. Read Joel, let the weak say I'm strong. He's gathering the armies. He's you know, he's stoking the flames. He's fanning the flames, man. Okay. Ultimately, for this third woe. All right. You know. So it says, terror shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. Because ultimately, it's talking about the wicked, right? Esau, Edom, whether they be Babylonians, these Americans, these UK, whether it's Germany, whether it's Russia, they're all Edomites, man. France, they're all Edomites. Okay, they're all led by Edomite rulers. Okay, and ultimately, these kingdoms are being ruled by the wicked elite. Okay, you see, which is what the chief house of Edom, Amalek, the Amalekites. Okay, you see, the international bankers, the IMF. This is really who's orchestrating this. Like I said, Game of Thrones showed you that the bankers fund both sides of the war. Okay, you know, it's all ultimately leading you to this new world order. Okay, which is going to ultimately lead into your downfall, to your destruction, to the what? King of terrors, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. So it says the snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. And you can't go back. All right, ain't no going back, only going forward, and it's going to get worse and worse. All right, things are escalating. All right, you know, terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. It shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. You see? Ultimately, all this is, that's why he's in a trick bag. Everything he's doing is ultimately leading him to the third woe, to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, all right, and his destruction, all right? Our redemption is nigh, all right? So I'm going to hit one more, all right? One more, and I'm going to close out, all right? Again, Salakia, I got to keep pausing it. My damn allergies is killing me this morning. Salakia for that. This is Luke 21. I started 25. It's Luke 21 and 25. Main point is in 28. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars. You've been seeing what blood moons, these eclipses, you know, the chariots, you know, many signs, man, of the times that we're in. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is making it evident. The prophecies are screaming, you know. Though it tarry, wait for it, it shall not tarry. At the end it shall speak and not lie. They're not even speaking. These prophecies are screaming. All right. You see, so it says, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations. That's what you see, protesting all around, striking all around globally, all right? All around the world, the same vibration is in the earth, all right? You see, sedition is brewing, you know, beautiful times. Famine is setting in, you know. It's beautiful times, man. Not to mention the Lord has been visiting this place with storms and tempests, earthquakes, typhoons, you know, and you ain't seen nothing yet. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. Ultimately, that's going to be the missiles, when the missiles are shot off, okay? And also the chariots, when the chariots show themselves, you know, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai is coming back in the third woe, in the midst of the third woe. He said, I come to bring fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? All hell is going to be breaking loose already. you know, but they're going to stop fighting, stop what they're doing. They're going to look up, they're going to see the Lord, and they're going to, you know, they're going to be scared, but there's fight, you know. That's what it says in 2nd Ezra, I believe, chapter 13, you know. They're going to stop fighting each other. They're going to see the Lord coming with all his power, with the chariots, the innumerable amount of angels, you know. And they're gonna try to fight against the Lord, and they're gonna lose drastically. All right. But Yahweh Shem Yahweh, they're going to be scared, man. But Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to put the spirit in them to fight. You see? It says, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And it says, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud. A cloud represents what you call ignorantly a UFO, a UAP. They're the chariots of the Lord. They're the chariots of the angel. That's the way our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai HaMashiach left. He left in a UFO, and he's coming back in a UFO. And that's how we're getting delivered. All right? You see? The chariots of Israel, baby. It says, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a great cloud with power and great glory. He's coming with the thousands of heavens. Okay? To deliver Jerusalem as birds flying, baby. You know? It says, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. You see? That's the point. Our redemption is nigh, baby. Hold your head up, baby. Now ain't the time to be all, you know, woe is me, woe is me. We living in exciting times, beautiful times. Hold that head up, baby. Hold that chin up. Our redemption is nigh. This devil is through. He's on the ropes. He's on the ropes. Hey, they just kicked Kanye off of Twitter for talking about the Amalekites, you know? Beautiful times, man. Beautiful times. All right? So, hey, keep pushing, keep fighting. We're close, man. We're close. Shalom. Wa abad babal kwam yasarala.